Alright, so welcome back, guys. Welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision Hero Bar Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving you guys my review for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 21, Diverged. Now, if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon that I miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now, let's begin. Now, I honestly don't know where to start with this episode review because, my god, I figured this could really be a contender for the worst episode of the series. Literally nothing happened. The entire episode pretty much revolved around Carol making soup, chasing a rat, and Daryl just trying to fix his bike. Like, literally nothing else happened. It was literally the most pointless episode of the entire series to date. I mean, I think Swear is better than this episode. I think Slab Town could be better than this episode 100%. The only one that maybe is a contender that could possibly be a contender in whether or not this is the worst episode is Still. I think that one was a kind of a pointless episode, so I think that one and this one could easily contend for worst episode. I don't understand what happened here. Like, I know these are extra episodes, and I know people argue these are character episodes. Yes, that is true, but you have to make these episodes at least somewhat interesting, somewhat caring. I don't give a shit about what happened in this episode. And again, like I would say, rewatch value is most important. And no one's going to rewatch this episode. I highly doubt anyone's ever going to go back and rewatch this episode. Literally, like I said, it's just Daryl fixing his bike, trying to get back to Alexandria, and Carol chasing a rat and trying to make soup. It was literally that. It was literally absolute trash, absolutely nothing. I mean, there was Jerry in it, but they barely even used Jerry. They could have done something good with Jerry, but he was just like there. He was just hanging around. I don't understand what happened here. Like, when they went into the writer's room, where they were like, okay, we need an extra episode. What do we got here? Anybody got an idea? Oh, I got an idea. Let's have Daryl be out there fixing his bike and Carol making soup. Like, whoever came up with this episode idea should be brought to the back of the studio, fired, and then had the crap beat out of him. Like, whoever thought this up is an idiot and should be fired. Like, literally, who came up with this episode idea? Again, I could contend with Still as the worst episode of the series. Like I said, at least, you got so many other episodes that were weak. Slab Town, I will argue, is better than this episode. Swear could easily be better than this episode. Like, I don't understand. I can't even fathom what to say about this episode because literally nothing happened. I just don't know what to say. It was just bad all around. And I don't know, these extra episodes, like I said, have been bad all along. And this was what I talked about. I made a whole video talking about whether or not these extra episodes would be worth watching, are going to be good. And everything I said about them has come true. We still got Here's Negan coming out this Sunday. So hopefully at least that one will be somewhat good. I mean, the Maggie episode was somewhat interesting, but then nothing happened there. You got then the Daryl and Lee episode. I don't know, it was alright, but also was kind of meh. I mean, I've heard Leah is coming back, so if she does come back, I think that episode definitely could that episode could be improved upon if Leah does indeed return. Then you got episode, what was it, 19 with Aaron and and Gabriel. I mean, that is the definition of a filler episode. Pointless, doesn't include anything into the story, and most likely no one will ever watch it again. And then you got Splinter. Now, I know people have argued that Splinter is good, and that it has a good take on mental illness. Look, I understand where they're going with that, but at the same time, all it was is Princess hallucinating, and just plot conveniences all over the place. There was no real reason for that episode. And again, no rewatch value. I'm not going to rewatch it with Princess, who I barely have any care for at the moment. And at the same time, just hallucinating. There's no rewatch value in when a character hallucinates. It's the same thing and same quality, at least in my opinion, as It Was All a Dream episode. There was literally no point to the episode other than just try to get people to care about Princess more. I mean, we didn't even get much information or more stuff with the Commonwealth. It was literally completely pointless episode, and this I think takes the cake on pointless episodes. Just nothing even happened. No contribution to the story. Now, if they wanted to make these extra episodes, that's fine. Now, I also know that they're limited on what they could do due to COVID. But yeah, I don't think that's a good enough excuse as to why these episodes are the way they are. You could easily do some good things getting around COVID, that guidelines and restrictions. I really do believe they could have gotten around things better. Like, they introduced these Reaper characters. They should have used these 6 extra episodes to just have that play out, had the Reaper stuff be going on, just, have something there. And I feel like they introduced them, but we're not going to get anything about the Reapers until or till season 11, which at this point is months away. So by that point, will I care? I'm more invested in the Conwell story more than the new Reaper villains. I don't care. It's just one of those issues where this is just a terrible episode. Like I said, I'm not even discussing anything that happened in the episode because nothing did. Again, it was just Daryl trying to fix his bike. He, gets hurt a few times. He somehow stupidly falls down a hill. I don't even understand that. How does our main strong survivor have trouble walking down this hill, and then he gets attacked by a walker? And this is another thing. They try to give you some, oh my god, what's gonna happen to Daryl? Daryl's the main character. He's the lead. He gets attacked by a zombie. We all know he's gonna survive it. There's no tension there. There's no, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Because we all know at the end of the day he's gonna make it out of there and survive. So they just didn't care. There it just was pointless. It was pointless tension. I feel like it was just used to make TV only fans be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to Daryl? Even though Daryl is a TV only fan anyway, or character, it just was pointless. And Carol again with the rat and stuff. I kind of like what they did with her and Dog trying to bond, but at the same time, I don't really care. And then you got her. I know people argue it gives a good in-depth look about, their mental state. I can kind of see it, but at the same time, I don't care. We've seen enough of these characters in the past few episodes throughout the series. We know what their mental state is after war, after what's been going on here. We don't need this episode. It just is pointless. I don't understand why this episode exists. Is there a point to it? Will it ever have any convenience down the line? And at the end of the day, I'm going to say 99% it will not have any connection to down the line in regards to story. And I just don't care. And I just think this is the most stupidest, most weakest, and terrible episode of the Walking Dead series. Even if I had to give this episode a grade, I'd probably, this is even tricky. I'm going to be generous and give it a 5 out of 10, but even that is being generous. I'd probably even go lower. I just don't find any point to this episode. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, but that's it, because there's literally nothing and no other points to be made here with this episode. So I just don't care. It's just a pointless episode, and there was nothing that really happened, nor that contributed to this overall story of The Walking Dead. So I don't care. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the episode in the comment section down below. So yeah guys, that's my review of The Walking Dead Season 10 Episode 21, Diverged. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon that I miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is linked in the best section of my YouTube channel. As always, my Vision Hero Bar Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.